Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin, your host of today's video. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, what do I carry in my bag? So today is gonna be what's in my backpack. I did my top tools that I can't live without. Well, that video here, did that a while back. Today's gonna be what's in my backpack. This guy. But before we start, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you share, comment down below, all that good stuff. Make sure you're following us on the Facebook group. Get in there, ask some questions. We're building that community up to where you can go and ask questions. Tell me what your favorite backpack is in the comments down below, and tell me what are the 3 or 4 biggest things you can't miss in your backpack. Put that in the comments as well. So, all right, let's get rolling. First of all, let's talk about this Acoustics backpack. How freaking awesome is this thing? It's pretty sweet. Okay, so let's start with the main compartment. My backpack does not hold a lot of things because I don't need a lot of things. These are literally just my basic, things that I need. So we're gonna start with the big pouch first. So let's start first and foremost, MacBook Air. I went with the MacBook Air because it's cheaper by a couple $100 than the MacBook Pro 13-inch. I needed something compact, something light. It's got the same processor in it, all that kind of jazz. It's still got the two ports, and I got the MacBook because it's got the headphone jack on it. So can't live without that. iPad Pro. Did the iPad Pro because I needed something with LTE because I don't always have internet, especially when I'm deploying like a new IT system or I can't get on the current network. Got the keyboard and the mouse because sometimes I'm using it as a full-blown computer. So these working in tandem, priceless. Grab a USB-C cable from the MacBook to the iPad Pro, dual screens, also awesome. Next thing is this nice little case thing that I bought from Best Buy. This guy has all of said cables in it. So I've got in here HDMI cable. I've got a 20-watt USB-C charger, a 30-watt USB-C charger. I have a Lightning USB-C cable. I have a USB-C Apple Watch charger for my watch. I have a straight up USB-C to USB-C cable in here. This is for the charger for this and anything else, or connecting the two for the display. And then I have a 15-foot Cat 6 patch cable. Yes, they are almost all white because I am the man in white instead of the man in black. I'm Gandalf the White, for all you Lord of the Rings fans. Next things that are in here is I have my full-blown J5 Creative dongle. It's USB-C. This gives me 3 USB cables, ports, HDMI port, Ethernet, pass-through for power, SD card, micro SD card. This is great. I also have USB-C to HDMI in here, USB-C to USB, and USB-C to Ethernet cable. Now, a good thing to know is that all of these work on the iPad Pro as well as the MacBook. So that is one of the other reasons why I did that. So it's really nice to be able to actually hardwire in my iPad Pro to the network sometimes. So other things that are in here, I just added this. I've needed it too many times. It is a USB-C to USB-A adapter. It's a dual drive Go USB-C type. It's actually a jump drive. So it allows you to plug it in USB-C and then it adapts to USB-A on the other side. So I bought that because I've had a couple instances where I've needed this. And then the other thing that's in here, just for giggles, is my USB-C to 3.5 millimeter for when I'm running a service or trying to tune a PA, or if I'm out with a client trying to, hear what their sound system sounds like. Because you never want to suggest to replace something if you don't know what it sounds like. Okay, so that's in the main compartment. Not much in there. Like I said, the backpack's not very big, and I can accomplish, 95% of what I do, unless I'm actually doing an install. Next up, front pouch. 3 things, super simplistic. Box of business cards, can't not have those. Milwaukee laser measurer. This bad boy does a bunch of cool things. This is the middle one. I just got this, literally just got this. So I haven't had a chance to play with it, so I don't know exactly what all it does, but it is definitely, it's not the cheap one. It's also not the super duper expensive one, but can't go anywhere without a laser. You need to know if you're deploying, say like IT, you need to know how tall the ceiling is so that when you're doing a design, you can say the access point is, 10 feet in the air. If you're trying to deploy security cameras, okay, how far from the corner of the building to the door so that we can kind of do some rough math to make sure we're getting the right vocal length. If we're doing cameras for broadcasts, okay, how far from the camera spot to the stage so we can get the right vocal length there. If we're trying to do PA design, okay, how big is the room? How far is from the stage to the last seating? How far is it from the speaker system to the sound booth? All those kind of things. There's so many dimensions that are needed. So this guy is a also recent ad that's been super awesome for me. I'm a huge Milwaukee fan. Couldn't tell. This is just a bunch of little screwdrivers and dental tools. So, and some electrical tape, because you never know when you need that. So I got this little Milwaukee 13-in-1 screwdriver because it's a 13-in-1 screwdriver. So trying to unscrew or pry something apart, you have pretty much every type of screw / extra pry tool that you have. I have, these little Milwaukee screwdriver tweakers. So it's a #1 screwdriver, which is like, it's kind of nice because it's not as big and bulky as this. Because a lot of times, like if you're trying to get into somewhere small, it's nice to have this. And then just some flathead screwdrivers that are tweakers. I use these a lot when I'm undoing Cat 6 cable. Like I'll actually stick them in between the leads and then pull out and save my fingertips from trying to like unscrew all the individual pairs. And then the other reason, oh, dropped one. Other reason why I got these guys is Phoenix connectors. Too many times working on Q-SYS cores or installation amps, trying to get Phoenix connectors screwed in. Someone calls me, something's not working, I'm checking, and I'm like, oh, well, this cable's just it didn't get seated correctly or something. So I can quick fix something for them while I'm on site. The dental tools, I don't know if you can see these. They're just like these sharp, pointy things. I don't know how many times I've tried to reset a device and there's that tiny little reset button and I'm trying to find like a paper clip or something. And the paper clip is a small paper clip, so I'm trying to like unbend it. I bought these because on an access point, I can flip it up and I can literally just hold the reset button in. On the front of a network switch, I can just hold the reset button. It's super simplistic. I always have them on me. I know they're not going to bend. I know they're not going to be all crazy. These guys I've actually used. These are the little crazy ones. I actually just used this to actually get in and prop open like I had an access point on the wall. Had to get behind it and like push the little tab that had that locked. And this was like the perfect shape and angle because I was able to slide in and then twist and push that tab and let me twist it. And then I've had a couple of devices that have the reset button on the back of it for some reason. And so this one's really nice to be able to like stick your hand in when you can only access it from the front and kind of pull forward on it. So that's why I have those dental tools in there. So this is my backpack, not super crazy. On occasion, I'll have my little Joby tripod in my backpack too, so that I can set my phone up and hit record. But there's not much in there. I don't really need much more than this for when I'm doing a site survey or a small little like service call. If I'm doing like a full integration, I have like a whole Milwaukee backpack that's got a bunch of tools and stuff in it. So put down in the comments if you want to see what I'm carrying in that bag. If not, thank you guys so much. You can comment and tell me you don't care. And smash the like button. Make sure you're hitting subscribe. Make sure you're hitting the little notification bell. We got some really cool stuff coming up. Sean's gonna get ready to start doing a couple videos here, and then on the podcast we have we're trying to line some guests up. So I have confirmed the Lee Fields from MixU. He's gonna be on the podcast here. We're just trying to land a date. We had one that ended up having to get changed because he had to go to the country. So we are working on getting a new date. But podcast is coming back, so please stay tuned. Make sure you go check that out. Enhance Don't Distract. We also, this spring in 2023, we have a conference that we're going to be doing. So more details to come on that. It's probably going to be in April-ish. So we're just going to kind of try and build some local community as well. And hopefully that grows up. So again, thank you guys so much. That's what's in my backpack. Keep enhancing.